person that's the talker for 30 seconds is going to explain how they did question, the question on letter A, okay? And that is, what is the volume, the total volume of the tank, and what are the units of measure? I want you to explain that. The other person, just listen. You don't have to write anything down, just listen to that person. I'll give you 30 seconds, and then after 30 seconds, we're gonna switch roles, okay? The listener becomes the talker becomes the listener. Any questions? All right, so ready? 30 seconds, beginning now. Time. So now what I want you to do is, I want you to switch roles. The talker becomes the listener becomes the talker. Time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. We give you 30 seconds, and we're going to talk about part B. Speaker, you speak, listener listens. Go. Who's 17? Ah, cool. Madison, I'd like for you to ask Alex questions on from A. Okay? Ask questions from A and speak a little loud, okay?
What is the volume of the tank? 232,500. How do you calculate it? And multiply length times width times height. What are the units of measure? Centimeters.
Just centimeters? You put something else. You didn't put square. Check this out. Yeah, very good. Check it out. I picked him because he said this.
It's cube.
So he said cubic centimeters. I saw that on the paper. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Who's 6? Oh, okay, Jacob. You're going to ask, let's see. I want you to ask Carlos.
Hi. Which one?
Carlos Rosas. The same 3 questions. Go ahead.
What is the volume of the 233,500? How do you calculate? Like base times height. What are the cubic centimeters?
Okay. All right. So, very similar answer to Alex's, but there was something different. Ezra, can you say that again?
The way he calculates.
What's the difference between the way Alex calculated and the way Carlos calculated? Carlos said, he said base times height. Now, I'm making an assumption, but I'm putting a capital B there for base times height. But we'll clarify that in a second. Alex said length times width times height. Okay?
It's pretty much the same.
It's pretty much the same. Can you explain that?
Because length times width is the base, and then it's times height.
And I really like what he's saying. I like what he said there. And what do we find about two-dimensional figures?
Base is the area.
Base is the area. And here's the deal. So is it wrong to use this formula instead of this formula or vice versa?
No.
So you get to choose which one you want to make. They're actually the same thing. Good job. That's awesome. Who's number 10? Oh, you're number 10? Cool, cool, cool. All right, go ahead.
How long did it take for the tank to drain?
7 minutes.
How did you calculate?
Divide 232,500 with 2 and you get 116,250. And then multiply 17,000 to a banded number or a banded basically area where it would pass that 116.
So Jonathan, can you explain that, what you did again with the multiplication? Because that was really interesting.
You multiply 17,000 to a point where it surpasses 116,000.
Okay. And you found that number to be what?
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay, great. Now, B. Shh, ladies.
My eyes cold.
How long did it take for the tank to fill? 6.97 minutes or 7 minutes.
How did you calculate that?
I multiplied 232,500 by 1/2. Then I divided that by 17,000.
Here's the deal. I have somebody who found the time by multiplying. Somebody found the time by adding, and somebody found the time by dividing. They all lead to about the same answer?
Yes.
About to the same answer. Just clarify, there were a couple of students, as you were doing the problems, calculated the perimeter of the rectangle.
Oh my.
Okay? And this one I did pick some random numbers, but I want to ask specifically, Daniel, why don't we want to find the perimeter? Did we use the perimeter at all? At all? What did we use instead of the perimeter? The area. So here's the deal. If you're calculating perimeter when you're finding volume, you're not really finding the volume. You're finding something different. And saying, what did you do like in your pre-thinking when you did this? And why did you do a 3D shape? Well, volume would be the 3D shape, right? So she said, I'm looking for volume, so I'm going to sketch out a little 3D shape like that. I mean, if we're finding volume, want to make sure that we have 3 dimensions. When we're finding units of measure, this is going to be cubed. It might be cubic centimeters. It might be cubic feet, cubic inches. And last but not least, if we're finding out how something drains, you can multiply by the rate. You can add the rate until you find the capacity that you want, the volume that you want, or you could divide. All 3 ways will lead to the same answer.
So couldn't the answer also be 8 minutes?
Oh, definitely. As a matter of fact, anything over 7 minutes. Very good. That's a great observation. I like that. I'm gonna keep that in mind.